Man, do I got a story time for you guys. So buckle up. Sorry for the background noise. There's a lot of planes, there's a park behind me, and there's birds everywhere. So you may or may not know, but my son Kaiser, his dad is Nathan Griffith. Kaiser has not seen Nathan in a year, maybe 2 years. I think it's been 2 years now. But we're both living in Vegas, and he doesn't even reach out, which he knows he's guilty of. With that being said, Nathan randomly called me yesterday. It was like 7 p.m. And he said, I need help. He's like, I usually don't ask for help, but I need help. And I said, I thought you were calling for Kaiser. He's like, no. Me and my girlfriend got into an argument. She ended up leaving the house, and now I need to leave before she calls the cops on me. I said, what did you do? Did you make her mad? Did you cheat on her? He's like, she thinks I cheated on her, but then also I've been drinking, which he knows he's not supposed to do because he's on probation. So Nathan books an Uber. I gave him my address. I said, listen, you can come over here. You can spend the night. You can stay in Kaiser's room because he has a queen-size bed. And then in a few days, you got to figure out what you're doing. But I will give you the option of trying to help you. And I'm only doing that because, of course, it's Kaiser's father. So we booked the Uber. He said, hey, my Uber's here. I'm about to leave. And as soon as he opened the door, the cops were there. And he shut the door. And I said, did you shut the door? He's like, yeah, I'm not going out there. I'm like, you should probably go talk to them. He's like, no, they can call me. So as I'm trying to talk him through, maybe you should speak to the cops. I'm like, did you hurt her? No, I didn't do anything, Janelle. I just want to leave. He was crying his eyes out. He's like, I don't want to get arrested again. I'm going to get arrested again. I said, well, you shouldn't be drinking. That's your fault. I said, but if you didn't hit her, I said, you need to go talk to them and tell them that. And he told me, this girl has attacked me. I tried to leave 4 or 5 times. She didn't let me. She did circles around me. He was on FaceTime with his mom while all of that was happening between him and his girlfriend. So the whole time this whole incident was happening, he was on FaceTime with his mother. And his mother talked to his girlfriend. His girlfriend said, look, he just got on top of me. He didn't strangle me, but it scared me. So then I called the police. So I was on FaceTime with him from 7 p.m. until 9:35 when they ended up breaking inside the house and tackling Nathan to the ground, even though he wasn't resisting when they arrived. And they promised Nathan, we're just going to talk to you. We're just going to talk to you. But then as soon as he would open the door, they're like, put your hands up. And Nathan, I'm not trying to stick up for him, but he has PTSD from being in the military and people shooting at him. So when he heard that, he shut the door and he got scared. And he started crying to me even more. And it was really, really sad. So as I'm on Nathan had 2 phones. As I'm on FaceTime with him, he was also on another phone talking to police. And the police were trying to convince him, we're just going to talk to you. Come out. We're not here to arrest you. Just want to speak to you. Everything's fine, Nathan. They tried talking to him for literally like an hour and a half. And he would not go out there no matter what I said, no matter what they said. So that's why they ended up coming in. Now, I don't know if they had the right or authority to just break in because his probation officer wasn't there. So legally, I don't know. So they tackled him to the ground, and the cops forgot to shut off FaceTime, and they got Nathan in the cop car. Once they got Nathan in the cop car, they said, oh, well, at least we don't have to deal with him for another 2 years because he's going to be gone in prison. And then they started laughing about it. And then he said, yeah, if he gives you a hard time, just tase him in the back seat. And they forgot to hang up on me. So I heard all that. So then in the morning, I wake up and I see that his girlfriend's out posting on social media that, they broke up. And I talked to Nathan's mom, and Nathan's mom is just like distraught. But what gets me is I understand Nathan was drunk, but honestly, if he was on FaceTime with his mom the whole time and the girlfriend admitted to his own mother that she didn't get hit, I don't understand why both of them didn't get arrested. Before Nathan got arrested, they said, we got your girlfriend in handcuffs. And he's like, why? Take her out of handcuffs. And they're like, no, because she's charged with domestic violence as well. Because I guess she bit him and he had 2 bite marks. And he's like, she bit me, she hits me. He's like, well, you got to come out here and show us that. And he didn't want to because he was scared. fast forward to this morning, she posts on social media and she acts like she's sad, which I understand. She's probably a little sad because that's a sad situation to end up in, but also I think it's equally both their faults, in my opinion. So I had my little spy do a little research on his girlfriend, and we found out her name's Anastasia Biddle. She's 21 years old. She comes from Yuma, Arizona, and I guess her family lives here as well. And she's been arrested before. Here's her mugshot. Again, I don't know what she was arrested for, but apparently she's not so innocent either. So, with all this being said, I just wanted some help with Kaiser, and I wanted to actually force Nathan to stop drinking. Since I'm single and don't have another man here, it'd be really nice if Nathan can help out sometimes. So I can, like, he can take Kaiser to the park sometimes with the kids, or, just do normal dad stuff. I was willing to give him that opportunity, and he didn't make it out before the cops got there. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's sad, and it was really sad to see him cry. Also, I've been in contact with his mom since all this has been going down, and I said, why hasn't he got help for drinking? And she's like, because honestly, his probation officer is going to violate him. And I said, what? And she's like, yeah, you have to go to rehab, messed up, drunk, something, for them to accept you. And she said, once you get out of rehab, I'm going to violate you for being drunk. So he can't go get help. He can't stop drinking. So where's the middle here is what I want to know. I think it's very hard for people to even get into rehab in the first place, and when they're willing to go, that is the time to get them in. I think someone needs to advocate for Nathan, and I think by me sharing this, I'm hoping it'll get back to the cops or the judge or the PO officer somehow, because this time I don't think it was entirely his fault. I know his intentions last night. He was more sad than angry. So I'm not sure what really happened, but don't take her word for it, whatever she's saying, whatever she's posting, because I think both of them are in the wrong for this. And they both just need to go their separate ways. Nathan needs to focus on himself, just like I am, being single, and like I'm not even going on dates or anything. And he was saying, I'm scared, I love her so much. And I'm like, I know you love her, but you got to get over being lonely. You just got to. And it's hard to do that. I mean, it took me almost 10 years. So I get it. But, I'm still here for Nathan if he needs anything, because just it's sad to see him in that situation. But, yeah, that's what ended up happening to me last night. Other than that, I'm just sitting here waiting for my pool to be filled, and I moved. So I'll give you a life update later, but I just wanted to get this out there because it's all over the social media. But yeah, that's my testimony. Bye, you guys. But I'm doing good.